Hello and welcome to another video. I'm in rainy Moscow with grey skies. Summer will be here soon, but the topic of today's video that I would like to talk about is what can you say and what can't you say about Russia? You know, not from the government level, the Russian government, the English government, the American government, but I mean from a social level. The viewer watching this video right now, you and I, what can we say? And I bring this topic up because it's such a strange thing. In my opinion, a lot of people view life like a traffic light without the orange light in between. It's either red or green, okay? You have to be ultra positive about something or ultra negative. Whereas I think I'm orange. I think I'm in the orange light, and I sort of show what I see through my own eyes, be it positive and or negative, you know, or just remote, I don't know, just neutral, you know. And it's a strange phenomenon because I get lots of hate comments from both sides, it seems, and I find it funny. A lot of the time I just delete them because it's extra effort, you know, you've got to keep up with these types of things. But I just thought it would be a good topic of discussion because that approach upsets people on both sides. I'm making this video because I receive comments, obviously, on my videos, positive and negative. I receive death threats from people for simply being here. And I just thought it'd be an interesting discussion because also, I won't mention them because I know they've had a lot of negative traction recently, but if they are watching this video and, you know, you watch them as well, you probably know what I'm talking about. They've also come under some heat for basically just showing what they see in Russia, and it just made me think, wow, like what's going on here? Because from both sides, and I kind of get why we're defensive. At least when I moved to Russia, moved here, I'm like, this place is amazing. Why is there so much bad press? Why is there so many negative articles? And it does make you want to fight against that. And you're drawn to like making videos about it, showing how great this place is. But just if you do that, you're labelled as a Kremlin propagandist. You know, at least that's what I've experienced. Because I just posted a video of what I'm seeing with my own eyes and my own thoughts and opinions. I'm a Kremlin propagandist. I get paid by the Russian government, and I deserve to die. Let's take a look at the view here. It's quite nice. We've got some brown ducks. But that's the viewpoint that the anti-Russian people have, I guess you could say. But also, I just want to say what I see and say, I just want to show what I see and say what I think. And I even come under some, I guess you could say, criticism from like proud Russian people or just pro-Russian people. For example, I mentioned a staircase in my video about how could a babushka, you know, get up this staircase to the train station. There's 5 sets of stairs. How can that babushka get to the train station easily, you know, in winter time? And people were outraged. I even said something remotely constructive about, you know, a babushka couldn't get to the station in the winter because I was personally struggling and slipping on the stairs themselves. I'm not even allowed to say that. So it's just like I want a conversation, like what is going on here? I show what I see with my own eyes and I say what I think, and you're not allowed to do that, so it seems. I get why they're, you know, like the pro-Russian people, just, I don't know if that's even what I should call it, you know, but I understand their defensiveness because the whole world, it seems like the whole world is against them. Media outlets, countries, and you're just hated if you're Russian and so on. I get that, I get the defensiveness, but it's like, I don't know, I'm not showing these things because I hate the country or whatever, or I'm trying to get a certain agenda out there. I'm just showing it because that's what I see, and I want to show what I see and say what I think. I just find this interesting at the moment because there's a lot of negative energy. For example, in one of my recent videos where I try a English breakfast in Russia, or a Russian version, a Russian attempt, in that video I'm just again showing what I see and saying what I think, and there's people in there who are getting angry that I showed a pothole like, what's going on? Why are you getting angry over a pothole? Am I not allowed to speak about a pothole? Am I not allowed to say something about the pothole? Or what else was it? I mentioned that I had a fish and chips in Taganskaya, and I made a video about it, and on reflection I said, you know what, it's probably the worst fish and chips I've had in my entire life because it was a microwaved version. Am I not allowed to say that? Like, this is what I don't understand. Am I not allowed to say these types of things? I'm just being honest here. Anyway, this video is just me speaking out loud. Let me know if I'm just overthinking it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave a message here to all of these people that comment consistently. Thanks for your support, I really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm not afraid of negative comments. I'm all for it, especially if it's constructive criticism. Some of it's just ridiculous though. Some of it is absolutely ridiculous. You know, death threats and calling me a negative individual when they intentionally miss out all of the positive things I show in the video. You know, some of it is just people projecting their own emotions that they're currently experiencing in life, I guess. I'm pretty chill. I might not see it in the videos, but anyway, that's it, guys. Tipkin therapy session. Completed it, mate. Completed it.